Record.
Wow, you were really...
What's up, everyone? My regrets are coming to fruition. Let's do this.
So, we had a very good night last night.
Yeah, it was a night that is going to live on in Yogaidr infamy. Yeah, I can't talk today.
You said Yogaidr.
Darkness.
Too bad I can't hear the audio, but it's okay.
Actually, speaking of the audio, I need to turn it down a little bit.
Whew.
It's just a little bit too loud. It's funny, it's only at 4%, but it's still too loud.
So, we're playing, as you guys can see, on the 1.5, that's 2.5, plus 2.5 remix.
Mm-hmm. Plus 2.5, and plus 2.5.
Yep.
I just wanted to make sure I was recording 60 FPS. I am,
good.
So it's good.
So, this bucko is playing good old Kingdom Hearts 1. And not only that, he's getting...
Platinum trophy. It's gonna be a really fun...
Yep. And then, after that, we're doing Chain of Memories. In specific, I get to 100%.
Yeah, we're jumping
Platinum.
between the games, so I'm doing 2 and he's doing 2.
Yep.
And I don't know, maybe we'll talk over the cutscenes for days of recoded, maybe. I don't know.
I would maybe be willing to do that.
I wouldn't mind doing it for a once-off thing, but especially for days, because there's actually an unlockable in Chain of Memories if you watch through days.
Oh.
Anyway, let's do this. So, since I want to play this game as few times as possible, I'm gonna do proud.
Yes! I would force you to do proud, honestly, anyways.
Oh yeah, select camera settings, auto is fine, I guess. Yes, I want vibration on.
I think you might want to do... Well, I don't know, actually.
Well, if it's really bad, I'm sure I can change the camera settings in the options.
Yeah. Here we go. Oh wait, no, it's not yet.
Yeah, it's just clouds.
Here we go,
clouds.
guys.
Darkness clouds.
Here we go, guys. Kingdom Hearts.
Oh yeah, like, we was talking about this before we started recording, but we should probably bring it up here too. If you're here for the story, you might want to just look for someone else, because we're not going to skip any cutscenes, but we're going to be talking over them all, and we're probably not going to talk too much about the plot.
I did mention to him, though, we'll give you guys like an abridged version of the more important cutscenes.
Yeah.
Just so people have an idea.
We're not skipping them, it's just... And the subtitles will be on, well they should be, but...
I think they're on by default.
I'll check the menu after the game goes through anyway.
Or is this the game where you have to press the button to activate them? Ow!
No, that's Jack 2.
Oh, okay.
That's actually really sick. I froze there for a second. It was just a capture card, the game was fine. But...
Don't get me wrong, I love you.
Okay, you're too fast.
Don't get me wrong, I love you.
Hey everybody, this is the real Yogaidr.
When you walk away, you don't hear me say, please, oh baby, don't go. Simple and clean is the way that you make me feel.
I'm gonna go turn the audio up for the game. Okay, but I'm totally not drowning you out. No, it's just.
Whatever, let's see on this one.
Keep in mind, I only had it in 4 before.
That makes it scary at all.
Okay, fine, I'll put it back down. Well, it's going back.
Yes.
So, honestly, I would do it in sync for the video too, but not worth it.
Regardless of what the picture doesn't scare
Okay,
me
this is
at
not the end of
all. Nothing excites me by. Oh.
But, yeah, this is the end.
Oh. I told him I was gonna do it.
At least it's over, or mostly. But we're so close.
You guys missed my beautiful Sonic song singing.
So we're off
Hey, man,
to a brilliant start already, as you can all see.
You agreed to this without hesitation.
Yesterday was a day full of drunken stupor without a drop of alcohol. I think that's the best way to describe it.
Okay, so this part of the game, I don't know if they've ever explained it in the story.
No, they don't. You have to know.
This part, if I'm not mistaken, isn't this place called the Darkness of the Heart or something?
I think this. It depends on the game. In this game, it's supposed to be inside Sora's heart.
Okay.
But different games, it's different. I mean, obviously, it's different.
This part is
Birth by Sleep because there's different protagonists. But then there's this part: sword, staff, shield.
What do you choose and what do you sacrifice?
I'm going to go against everything I believe in, and I'm going to get the staff. Because I know it's going to suck if I don't for the end game.
And I was going to say never, ever sacrifice magic. Magic is the only thing I can say it is never worth sacrificing.
Especially in this game.
Mm-hmm.
It's just... If I was doing any percent or even just normal 100%, I wouldn't mind going for something else, but... There are some challenges in particular where, like, 1 or 2 extra magic points, which you get for picking this, it means all the difference.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what will I give up in exchange? That's a tougher question.
Honestly,
the fact that I'm playing through Proud mode, I want to give up the sword, but...
that's what I was thinking.
This actually kind of hurts me a little bit, because I usually pick the sword, but...
Same.
Like, I would usually pick the sword and give up magic or something like that.
Important thing. I will Google this for you. When do you want to leave? What time of day do you want to leave for the EXP?
If you don't know, that does make a difference. You know when you're choosing what time of day you're leaving? You know, like, you're going to leave at dawn, you're going to leave at...
Oh, yeah, that. Yeah, I know. You have to pick all of the first question, all of the second, or all the third, right?
Something like that. Which one do you want? Do you want the EXP?
I'm doing all the third. Because we're going for platinum, which means we got to get maximum level.
Oh, okay.
And if you pick all the third ones, it means there's actually less EXP you have to gather overall. It just means it's going to be a bit of a climb there at the beginning.
So I know it's a dawn. Faster leveling until you hit level 40, then it slows down. Midday, normal leveling all the way through. Dusk, slower leveling until you hit 40, and then it speeds up.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why you're getting dusk, because you know it's faster.
Yes.
Fair enough.
And honestly, getting to level 40 isn't actually that bad. You would probably do it just in the main campaign, even with the handicap. But I've got to get used to this again. Like, I'm used to like the Japanese version controls where they flip the circle and X buttons.
Oh yeah.
I guess I could just go into the system settings to swap them, but I don't know, it'd still be kind of weird.
Oh yeah, don't they have the Japanese controls you can swap to?
Not in game, but you can switch the controls manually, just using PS4 settings.
Oh. I don't know. I think I prefer the attack on the X button. It's a weird place to put the attack, but it's right next to guard, and I think that in the grand scheme of things helps more. And plus, it's more inconvenient to press circle. So.
used to it though. It's not that inconvenient. But I guess the same thing works in reverse too. So it's to pick your poison.
So I love this game, but the combat is always going to remain janky.
It just has first game syndrome, but you know how there's so many first games in a franchise where just the original entry is just a little off.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me wrong, it's still extremely fun to go through. But,
oh yeah, this game, I could play this game no matter what. The controls don't like break it or anything.
But there's definitely some jankiness, especially in the platforming, which yes, there's platforming, and it is
Kingdom Hearts 2 fixed a lot of the problems, so that's the main reason I think why this game feels as janky as it does, is because Kingdom Hearts 2 is just too smooth.
I guess we'll be able to say that for sure when KH3 comes out, but...
One thing, though, that I personally never liked about this game was how close the camera is to you at all times.
It doesn't bother me that much, but I can see what you mean.
Yeah.
Come on, push it. You can do it.
But also, one thing about the final mix that I'm so happy that they added is the fact that you have to press triangle now to open chest. It's such a small detail, but it's something I prefer.
That's not even in the final mix. That's a PS3 thing. The original final mix didn't do that.
Oh. Well, I'm glad that they did that, because just pressing X can be sometimes an inconvenience.
Yeah, especially because it means that you couldn't open chests when enemies are around, which sucks. Because sometimes there will be fights that take you up to, say, I would say maybe 3 or 4 minutes. But same in, I'm still getting used to it. Because normally that would be X to open. But in PS3 and PS4 versions, it's triangle.
Yep.
Yes, Dora, approach the light.
Darkness.
Oh, yep, here we are. This is where you have to answer the 3 questions.
So, you want to start at
the third one for all of them. What about touchpad? Oh, first person mode. Right, okay.
Yep.
My prized possessions.
Suddenly all the Final Fantasy characters are complete assholes.
Oh, yeah. Everyone. Except
There's
for
like...
Leon, he's actually less, but we'll get to him.
Well, I mean, like, at the beginning, right here, they're particular assholes for no specific reason other than to be an asshole.
The weirdest part of it, too, is, like, this is right around the time Final Fantasy X came out. You would think they would want to advertise their characters in a more positive light, but no.
So that's pretty good. You know, I kind of like the idea of you get to choose how your leveling ends up working out for you.
It doesn't happen in any of the other games, so...
Yeah, it's all just, like, average. But I like the idea of you being able to choose how your growth works for a while. If you're playing this on normal mode, I would just say probably go for leveling. You level more early on because it'll help you a lot more in the long run. But if you're planning on maybe doing, like, you know,
I'm going for
everything in the
level
game,
100 because that's one of the trophies.
So yeah, in that case, you know, he should be doing what he's doing. Oh yeah.
Even if you're not going for trophy, you just want to get to the maximum leveling.
Exactly.
Like, say you want to have an easier time with the super bosses or something.
So, did I ever tell you my controller problem on my PS4? It's really
mentioned
weird.
it briefly. Something about the camera, right?
So yeah, sometimes when I press forward on my control stick, it makes my camera move slightly to the left, and I don't know what causes it, and it's really random, and I tried resetting my controller, and that didn't fix it. And on a side note for everyone, I'm playing my own Kingdom Hearts game in the meantime, but I'm doing something that, I'm playing Birth by Sleep, and I'm doing, I'm what's it called? I'm spamming, farming. So it's not like it won't get too much in the way of gameplay and stuff.
So I can't change the camera. It looks like, so that's good. And nothing here looks particularly wrong to me. Status, this just shows you your level and all that.
Very important for, at least if you're really curious.
Is that
yeah, you want to
It's not.
turn off.
Okay,
Okay, I was about to say, turn that off.
Equipment, I'm only going to have one equipment anyway, so whatever.
A part of me is actually surprised there isn't an achievement for beating the game at level 1.
I kind of am too, but I'm very grateful for it.
I mean, yeah, same.
Like, especially for Cage 2, because it's such a popular thing to go through. I've never done it, and I have no intention of doing it anytime soon, but...
The option's always there.
Yeah, I appreciate it. So every game has it in some capacity. Even 0.2 has it.
Wow, we're interesting. Like a few hour long game has. I didn't even know that. So here is the first boss in the entire game. This is supposed to be, I think, like a reflection of Sora or something.
A reflection of Sora's darkness or something. I don't know.
It's
Get ready
Kingdom
to hear
Hearts,
that those 3 words a lot.
I don't know.
Franchise. I don't know. I don't understand.
Come again?
I like to think myself as understanding the plot of these games fairly well, but even I have my limits.
Sometimes it's just like, come again? Could you say that again, but in English?
At least Kingdom Hearts 1's plot is not too bad. But I'd say like
Yeah, it's really, really
bad. It's like Birth by Sleep is probably the beginning of the real craziness.
No, Recoded is.
Recoded has no plot.
You're right. That's what makes it such a good game.
Honestly, once we're done with all this, I actually wouldn't mind going through Recoded at one point, but...
Screw that, we're going through just normal coded.
Normal Coded is Japan exclusive, and it's a cell phone game, so that would be kind of difficult.
We got ways to emulate. Oh, we got ways.
I guess. And you're not wrong. Grab all the health orbs, you need it.
This boss still, even on critical mode, not
Still
that
not too
hard.
bad. I have a potion too if you didn't see it in the menu, it's just... I don't need it. Go away, Shadows. I don't want to deal with you right now.
The first boss, or not really first boss, but the Kingdom Hearts 2 version of this is a more fun fight. It's also a silly fight. I love that fight. Makes me feel good on the inside.
Okay, go ahead. Slam your hand down. You can do it.
And then another thing in terms of story, when it comes to how we said, you know, this is the channel if you were looking for if you're coming to story. Not only that, but even though we said, you know, we'll give you like some sort of short abridged version of how the story is. I say we make an exception on that for Disney Worlds, because you could take Disney Worlds basically out of the game and it wouldn't make much of a difference for the most part.
I guess.
Like, there's stuff that happens in some things that happen in the Disney Worlds that are important to the story, but there's so many things in the Disney Worlds that really don't make a difference in terms,
especially in these earlier games.
Yeah.
Okay, I need this fight to end now. Can I fight the shadows already? Stop hitting me. Thank you.
Why aren't you going on his arm and hitting his head where you do more damage?
I didn't even know you could do that.
Oh my goodness. You can also, when he gets on the ground, I don't know if you know, but you can, when he gets on his knees, you can go behind him and just attack his chest.
Well,
Please tell me you knew that one.
I think he's probably really close to being dead at this point anyway. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, no. When he's down on the ground like that, you can get behind him and hit his chest. It damages him.
Oh, well, yeah, he was basically dead. But Now you... Whatever, it's done. That's the important part.
How are you gonna fight the mysterious figure battle if you don't understand the simple things in this game? Gosh dang it. That's gonna be a fun battle to watch, guys.
Yeah, I played this game once. I can do it again. In 70 hours. Oh, you think I'm kidding? You think, oh, the longest Let's Play on this channel is 21 hours. You're not gonna come anywhere near... Oh, watch.
I don't know who's gonna have the longest one at the end of
Out
this.
of all these Kingdom Hearts ones, it's hard. It's gonna boil down to Chain of Memories and Birth by Sleep.
Yeah, basically. Because I believe Kingdom Hearts 2 is probably going to be the shortest
Cage
one.
1's probably going to be about the same length as Cage 1, maybe a little shorter.
You mean Kingdom Hearts 2? You said Cage 1 was the same as Cage 1?
Yeah, Cage 2.
Whoa! Sora, Donald, Goofy! Alright, so here's the prologue. It's not as long as the one in Kingdom Hearts 2, at least in terms... Kingdom Hearts 2 one isn't too bad if you have, what's it called?
If you know what you're doing.
If you know what you're doing for 1, and for 2, you're skipping all the cutscenes. In this game, it's kind of the same length. If you skip the cutscenes in this game, they'd be the same length. This one's shorter in terms of cutscenes. There's not a lot gets really established early on. They just want to leave the island, and they're stupid, and they're kids, and they're like, let's take this raft and leave this place forever.
They are really dumb.
In no world you can convince me that just teenagers are just gonna go out and be like, let's leave.
Yeah, seriously. It's even better when you consider that in Cage 2 we find out that they actually have a main island they all live on.
Yeah.
It's just... But, like, isn't this the island that they go to in order to go away? So seriously.
I wouldn't mind going to see it.
Yeah, because technically speaking, in this game, you kind of learn that this is not their island,
So what are we waiting for?
or main island, because at the way end of the prologue, you get to hear Sora's mom for the first and only time.
Yep, and it's a super important plot point according to the fan base.
So this bugs me a lot so this happens a lot in this game. So you're gonna see the mouths change from 2D to 3D a lot. This happens the most in this game, for the record.
I think for Sora, at least, there's a bit of an excuse, but if you don't know, they had to remake almost all the assets from scratch. But in Sora's case, they ported the model from Dream Drop Distance over. So they had to make a 3DS game's model work for PS3, which in turn works for PS4. For him, there's at least an excuse.
But for also another thing that bugs me, and this is just when it comes to the games itself, the character changes between Sora and Kairi are so drastic, it confuses me.
I'm sorry, what?
Like, as in Kairi, like, look at her now. She looks nothing like this in Kingdom Hearts 2.
She gets longer hair, that's it.
She gets taller and has an outfit that looks totally different.
It's not that different.
It's completely different.
Fine, whatever. I don't really care enough about it to argue. So.
Fine. But it's just like a little nitpick that bugs the shit out of me.
Okay.
Riku changes the least, I would say. So Sora kind of too. But Sora feels like he grew like from a 9-year-old. He seems like a 9-year-old in this game. It's really weird.
He's supposed to be 14, but I don't buy it for a second.
I can't believe teenagers are gonna save the world at this point. I feel like by Kingdom Hearts 3 they should just all be 18 years old.
Well, they're 16 by the time it's Dream Drop Distance, so it's not too out of question.
Fight these guys, all 3 of them, you have to.
Oh, I will. I'm starting with Tidus here.
Of course it's young Tidus.
Yep.
Everybody's young. It's weird.
But Tidus, it doesn't bug me that much, but Waka is really distracting.
Yeah. Yeah, he is really distracting. But so the goal of this fight really is just block, get the you want the or not block. I mean deflect the attack by attacking back. You want that because you get the tech points that will help you level up. It's like only in this game, not only in this game, but it's most important in this game.
It's only this game for now. It's supposedly coming back in Stage 3 though, so maybe it'll come back. It's not worth wasting a potion.
No, it's not, because these guys are just random fights. They don't kill you or anything. They are worth doing. Oh, because I think did they give you an item for beating them?
I want to say yes.
Do you get a trophy for beating them?
Experience at least, so.
Yes, so that's the most important part. Not only that, you get tech experience from them, which is good.
Yes.
Because early on, you will get no experience. And the tech is it's just literally just experience given to you by deflecting their attacks. I don't think it's anything in, like, something special. Of course, not all attacks will give you a tech bonus. Like, yeah, that attack right there. The strong attacks in specific don't give you any sort of thing like that. So, yeah.
This is starting to hurt me a little bit. It's like, I feel like I should be able to move out of the way, and I can't because I don't have dodge roll or block or anything.
Luckily, you get dodge roll really early on, but yeah, he doesn't have it right now. Once you get dodge roll, things get really smooth, I would say.
At least
or at least, yes. So I was about to say, if not smooth, like smoother. Yeah, this game is pretty jank. It's a pretty jank game. If you know what I'm saying, comrade. I surely offended at least one person by doing that.
Only one?
I said at least.
True. You did say at least. Ah,
God,
I thought I was going to be out of the way for that.
Die already.
I feel like I should be able to dodge out of that attack, but I don't even have a dodge, and even if I did, I don't think you can do that.
He's probably the hardest of the three anyway, so...
Yeah, and then Selfie is probably the easiest.
Yeah, and then, Waka's pretty middle ground. Yeah, Waka's pretty middle ground, but he's also pretty easy, because you can he'll just toss his ball.
It's
you just
easier to deflect him. And he has a 3-point tech, which is also good.
Silly Waka, tricks are for kids. Also, because it's proud mode, defense is of course really good. The proud mode in this game is literally, it's literally not what's it called? It's nowhere near critical tier. It's basically the proud mode of the other games. Because I don't think proud mode gives you any sort of handicaps in this game outside of things just hurt you more and all that sort of stuff. So here's the easier battle of the bunch.
The thing that makes her so easy is that her attacks take forever to go through, and even then she has a considerably lengthy recovery period. And I say that as I get hit.
They don't do, and she doesn't do a lot of damage. I think she does the least damage of them all. I think Waka possibly does the most in, like, theory, but you just deflect all his attacks.
I knew it was coming and I couldn't outrun her.
Plus, of course, there's going to be the Riku battle. That one's...
oh yeah, that one's going to destroy me. But I'm not going to leave until I finish it. I don't care if it gives me that arbitrary score of like 0 to 50. I'm gonna win.
Is there an achievement for beating him?
Not really, but I just want to beat him.
Plus, I would argue getting the early experience in this game is worth it.
Oh yeah,
so.
it's totally something to go after.
Dang, she was angry. Look at her. She's like, gosh dang it. I freaking got killed by a dumb kid. And then you're just like, but you're a dumb kid.
I understand
she's like,
for Selfie,
no, I'm not.
But why couldn't they get the original voice actors for Waka and Tidus? Like, the game was going on literally the exact same development-wise. Why?
Well, okay, for for Titus, I can understand because he's a kid, I guess.
Maybe, I guess. But why did they make him kid? They could have just had his normal character. But Titus wasn't that
Because
old.
I know Titus. I think Titus.
Crew.
No, I think Titus was an adult.
He looks like a kid, and he acts like a kid.
Looks like it's 17 if this page. Okay. Home Dream Xenarch Titus is a fictional video game character in Square Enix's Final Fantasy series. He was introduced as the protagonist of the role-playing game Final Fantasy X in 2001 as a 17-year-old expert of the fictional sports blitzball from the city of Xenarch. So he's 17.
Got me.
Also, if I'm not mistaken, Waka is the easiest to gain levels off of if you're trying to get some levels in this game early on because he is all about deflecting.
Yeah, I figured that out way too late.
So yeah, if you're trying to gain levels early on, then this is your man. I would also argue that you should probably farm him for a little bit, especially if you want to beat what's his name, Riku. Like after this battle, we'll see how much experience you need.
Riku's recommended level somewhere like level 5.
Oh dang it! You didn't get to hit his super attack.
But you could see me starting, but oh, that was it. Green flash.
Good job. You got 1 point for killing him. Good job.
Yeah.
Let's see how much experience you need to get to the next level. Does it?
33.
Oh, you have to go to stats 33. It would take a little bit, but if you fight Waka and just deflect all his attacks,
I could
it's
do
the
it.
easiest
It's
way
just
to
like,
do
is
it.
it really worth it?
If you're having issues, yes.
I'm
Otherwise-
gonna try for Riku for now, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna regret it, but I'm gonna do it.
It's definitely possible. It's just
Oh yeah, I
difficult.
know it's possible. I mean, level 1 runs exist.
We got a log. All is well.
Alright, let's do this. We can fight, and you can destroy me. I can't block or dodge or anything.
Come on, have more faith in yourself.
And there's no cheap shots to reflect at him like there's a Flocka. And if anything, this is more mechanically similar to Titus, but he's standing in the tree. Okay, good job.
Okay, off-topic question. What the hell does Defender do in Birth by Sleep? I need to know.
I think it's something like it increases your defense if you're in a pinch, like, which is what the game
Oh.
says. In reality, it means 25% HP. It's not super useful, but it could save you. Maybe.
Does ZXP chance work with 25% EX health, or is it 50?
I would guess 25, because that's just how it's installed. I knew that was
Oh, I was about to. Yeah, you have to remember. Whenever he gets on the ground, he will fight
The
you.
problem was I was in the middle of the combo already. I couldn't stop it. I need to remember to just do
I
slow
think
attacks
that
every time.
I think that's my problem with the combat in this game is the combo finishers are particularly really long, and then it feels stiff when you walk out of it. Get out of the way, tree.
Oh, that one actually helped me. Wait, I got reflected.
That attack's really easy to dodge. You just have to move to the left.
He got knocked down after a single hit.
It happens. It's okay. I believe you this time. And then 3 hours pass, and then
Yours pass. Aw, now the score is 0 to 50. Aw,
I'm
now
just like,
the
I'll
score is
beat her.
0 to 300. Aw, now the score is 0 to 412.
and you're just like recording this part as like the longest part we've had yet.
Oh, I'm not giving up on him yet. Although, I think I might be seeing what you was talking about when you said Farm Waka. Yeah, let's go Farm Waka.
For a level.
Just for one level. Actually, let's place the 30. Okay, so I got 1 tech point off in there. Okay, Waka, let's do this.
Alright, Waka, we believe. I believe in you, kind of. I believe in you only until we get to probably Deep Jungle, and that's when I stop believing in you.
That's when I stop too. Actually, in fact, no, I stopped believing myself in Destiny Island.
Why didn't they just delete freaking Deep Jungle? They have no rights to or they can't use Tarzan anymore, remember?
I think they can probably still use it if it's a product they've already made, but they just can't include it in anything new.
Why? What was the deal with that? Like, why couldn't they?
I'm not entirely sure, but I don't want to spew any more on that because I really don't know.
But yeah, just so everybody does know, they couldn't.
But, yeah, they legally couldn't use Deep Jungle because I think it was the original, or the family, the original author of Tarzan didn't want it being used anymore.
Well, it's not even just they. It can't be. What's it called? It's not only Deep Jungle. It's just anything Tarzan related.
Yeah, but that's what I said. Like the book Tarzan.
Oh, okay. Well, you said Deep. You said they can't use Deep Jungle. The reason why they don't use Deep Jungle. But no, they can't. They can't use anything. So. So Destiny Island, yeah. This Destiny Island's actually it's really simple. I know you have to wait for it because you're trying to get the tech points off.
Come on, throw it. I believe in you.
This is exactly what I did.
Can I actually tech those? Because he's lobbing them. It's
Yes.
really hard to hit.
I think you can. It still counts as a deflection,
Nice.
and it's not like a. They're like super armor moves or whatever is the ones you can't deflect. I think it's like specific. It's always gotta be specific.
Ah, it's too early again. That time is too late. Ah.
It's okay if you. It's fine if you lose because you're just
I know,
farming
you
him.
keep your EXP.
Yeah, you're just farming him for the time. And look at after one battle, you got like halfway through.
Yeah. Well, technically there's 2 battles with French counting.
Me.
Okay, I'm impatient, so I'm just gonna hit him once to get him on his days.
I'll tell you a little story, guys. Waka is actually the guy who has a child with the girl in Final Fantasy X that has like 1,000,000 belts as her dress. And I wish that was a joke, but no, her dress is literally belts.
Because why not?
Because I think Nomura did the design, so you know it all makes sense.
Oh, of course.
He's got something with belts.
Oh, yeah.
Just like, what's his name? The developer of Bayonetta, he gave like everybody glasses. Everyone had a glass.
Oh, yeah, you can tech it. Nice.
You just have to position yourself is all.
Yep, there we go. Strength up. Nice.
Perfecto. Now you can just beat him normally if you want.
I feel like HP's already close to 0 at this point. So. Oh, fine. I'll tech him one more time. Oh, well, okay.
Oh, perfect. Literally was close to 0. Literally 0. Also, I don't know if people know, but strength boosts in this game and Kingdom Hearts 2, I'm not sure about the rest of the games. I would assume they work relatively similar in the rest of the games. It's actually really, really important.
Oh, yeah.
Like
It's
they
so painful
actually
to give up the sword.
yeah they actually give you a lot of strength.
Didn't get knocked down that time. I think he fell down before I even hit him that time.
Basically, so my recommendation is just wait for him. Just like don't even just commit yourself to a combo really. Just like hit him slowly, you know. Because then when he does get on the ground like that, you can actually move out of the way. I think when I beat him on crowd mode, I think I actually literally just kept hitting him once over and over again. Like I didn't bother trying to just combo him, even though combo finishers are really, really strong. I didn't bother, I don't think, because that move was messing me up too. I think that's what I did at least. I could be wrong, but that's just what I remember. It's been some time.
I would imagine. So you did play this game an awful lot.
I did. As a kid, this was like my go-to game. Cerberus is my best friend, and by that I mean he used to be like the hardest boss ever for me.
I was totally wrecking there for a second.
Are you sure though?
I said for a second, not now. He recovered. He realized that now he's supposed to be destroying me, not the other way around. Actually, wasn't. I got a lot of tech points from that, so. Just wondering.
I think once you're able to beat, I was gonna say Roxas. Once you're able to beat Riku, I believe he's the best way to farm. Once you're able to, like, you know, get into a groove.
Yeah, but it just takes a while to get to.
Yeah, exactly. Stop committing yourself to the combos. That's your biggest issue. I know it's confusing.
Fine,
Or not
fine.
confusing, but it's not confusing. It's conflicting. That's the word I was looking for.
Whatever.
We're 10 more times, like 10 times away, and we got 50, man. 0 to 50.
How many hits does he actually? I mean, I guess that might not be the question because different attack values. But how much HP does he have? It's kind of hard to tell without a scan, but
If I give you a number, will that actually help?
probably not. Since I
Then
can't see it.
No one look at it. Yeah, I know. Once the scan comes up, then you're not gonna get scanned. I don't think until a while. Usually, I get it in deep jungle. I don't know about you though.
Yeah, I think it's. I think level 20 is what you get it at for magic, or not magic for the guardian, the shield. Ugh. I'm not actually sure about magic. You might get it earlier. You also might get it later. Hey, congratulations! You reached level 50. Do the scan. I know you probably beat the game by now, but here you go.
Scan, good ability. I'm glad that they make it like default, basically.
For every game other than H2 is default.
It's not default in Kingdom Hearts 2?
Well, you have to unlock it.
How do you unlock it?
You beat Axel in Twilight Town. So you get it
So
early,
it's-
just...
So it's basically unlocked at the start.
Well, yeah, but there's still fights you have to go through without it.
It's true, but those only the Twilight Thorn is the only real one that you kind of want to know the HP of, but you won't. But no, yeah, in this game, whenever I get scanned, I usually get it by Deep Jungle. Let me take a look. Actually, I'll Google what level you would get it at.
Would be good. I think it depends on what you give up and what you keep or something. I know it depends on what you keep, but wow, we were really bad there for a second. Like, neither of us could hit each other.
Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. Sora learns scan at level 9 with the Dream Sword, 15 with the Dream Rod, 21 with the Dream Shield.
So it's 15.
Yeah. In the original Kingdom Hearts, it was level 9 gives you a Dream Rod gives you scan. Level 12 with Dream Shield.
Wrong.
Yeah, level 12 with Dream Shield gives you scan, and level 15 with Dream Sword gives you scan. For some reason, they swapped it all
Why
around.
did they make it higher?
I have no idea. That's a good question.
They should have been in the other direction.
Bum bum boom bum bum boom bum bum boom
Whatever
bum.
I do, gonna beat you. I'm gonna do it. I don't care if it takes me 50 tries.
I think you're actually doing. Aren't you
27.
doing better this time right now?
I don't know, my health's still about halfway down.
You tried to run away from that,
I did.
but then
It doesn't matter.
You ran directly into it. Are you at least getting a decent amount of tech points off of him?
I'm getting a few. Not that many. I would definitely be getting more off of Waka.
Well, for sure, yeah. I think doesn't what's his name? I forget where I was going with this. Oh yeah, doesn't Riku have a tech point that you get 2 instead of 1? Or is
I think it's just
that
this
Waka
one.
just? Bum 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 bum. I believe in you. This is the one where you beat him. Imagine if there actually is an achievement that we just didn't know about where you have to beat Riku. Oh, come on. Oh, you committed to a combo.
Yeah.
And that time you were... Dude, Riku, you're a cheater. Alright? Check how close you are to leveling after you,
I will.
you fail or win.
Probably fail. I mean, the odds are not in my favor.
Also, you start out with 3 MP instead of 2. You can't use it.
Yep.
You won't be able to until you get off Destiny Island. Alright, check how close you are to level 8. Check.
Oh, yeah, right. I've got
Sorry, no time.
36.
There's.
I'm gonna keep going at this. I'm stubborn like that. I will keep going. I will run into a wall again and again if there's even a slight chance I can get past it.
Use an exploit. Beat him. I think he gives like 5 experience too for beating him.
Yeah, but it's so not worth it. I don't care. I'm still gonna do it.
Like they give you stuff to well, to be fair, the stuff in this prologue is still better than the stuff in frickin' Kingdom Hearts 2's prologue. The side stuff you can do.
Yeah, Riku, this one decides the champion, not the 10 that you beat me in already. It's okay, 11th time is the champion, for real.
I imagine Sora and Riku would still be like this even after the events of Kingdom Hearts 3. They'd just be like, "We want to fight one more time to see who the true master is."
I will be disappointed if there isn't something to that extent.
And they better
You don't just see them fighting.
and they better have like what's it called, the wooden swords with them too, like
Oh,
just
yeah,
added
totally.
effect.
And who knows, maybe Sora won't even be able to use the Keyblade anymore, so...
Oh my god.
There's actually a very prevalent theory that'll happen, so,
What is it? I'm curious.
well, I can't really talk about it without spoiling the events of the entire franchise, but...
Okay, well, say the parts that don't have spoilers, or that would just make
That's
it not
not
make any
possible.
sense. Damn. Well, you just tell me after we stop recording this. Now I need to know what this theory is.
0 to 11, let's go. How long have we got? 49 minutes? You know, I could have easily finished this part in an hour. Easily.
My favorite part is how you're like 49 minutes, but you weren't like 49 minutes. You're like 49 minutes.
Well, I mean, I think 23 minutes is when we actually was able to start playing here on Disney Islands. I think before
Something.
those cutscenes and the Dive to the Heart. Oh, I should dodge that one. That was committed. Zero to 12.
You're not giving up until you like you fucking
I
won.
told you before we even started. I don't care if it's 0 to 50. I'm gonna win this.
Well, guys, welcome to the longest part. Definitely the longest part.
Out.
Yeah, welcome to the longest part 1 of our channel. That's for sure. Well, not yet, but it probably will be because I assume you're gonna want to be
going up until we clear Disney Island.
That's what I thought.
Unless this just takes forever, in which case I'm gonna end at the end of day 1. But
Day 2 takes the longest, anyways. This is the shortest day.
yeah, well, I could have been done with this like 2 minutes. But no,
You could have been done with this entire prologue if you didn't care.
no, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. 0 to 13, Nomura's favorite number.
Oh, oh my god. What do you think his least favorite number is?
I was gonna try to say something stupid like 13 too, but no. But I can't really think of anything. What? No. Oh wait, no. We know it. Of course we know it. It's 3. He hates the number 3. This.
I guess. He's like
It doesn't
Valve,
work as
man.
well with them as it does with Valve, but it still works, sort of.
Well, with Valve, they basically promised a 3.
And then they decided they don't want to make video games anymore,
Except Hearthstone, the game.
basically.
But like, what's it called? They didn't. For Kingdom Hearts 3, there was never a confirmation. Like, sure, there's the ending, the secret ending or whatever. Oh wait, no, the secret ending is just for Birth by Sleep. There's the ending of Kingdom Hearts 2. But that even then.
It's the KH2 one. KH2 is the first by Sleep.
Yeah, yeah. Which, if I'm not mistaken, you get the secret ending for being Proud Mode in Final Mix.
I think that's all it takes. But actually, can you look that up? Because I know it's easier, but how to get the secret ending in KH1. I'm gonna do it anyway. There's no way I won't.
I think you just had to be proud. I think because I know in Kingdom Hearts 2, in order to get the secret ending, instead of 100%ing every single fucking gummy mission,
Yes, screw that.
you have to, you just have to beat critical mode, which is, I would rather do that.
Oh, I would rather beat critical mode 10 times.
Are you telling me is that what you
I did it. It's down. I did it. It happened. Now the score's 1 to 13. Oh yeah, Sora. And I get a potion. Wow. That is so not worth it. But yeah, I think I got everything for the day. So let's give it to Kyrie. Oh, I got a high potion. Yeah, let's trigger the cutscene. I'm done. I'm done losing to Riku.
So, Kyrie's home is out there somewhere, right?
Could be. We'll never know by staying here.
Oh, well, there goes our call. But it dropped again.
Raft tickets.
That happened to us in a video recorded earlier today, too.
If we have to.
So let's see.
Something
It's showing him as being online. Before it said he wasn't. I'm just going to keep talking for a bit because I kind of feel like that's what happened.
Well,
Like,
I haven't
oh, no,
really
no,
thought
it was me. I see it now.
It's just-
My connection went on
I've
no
always
service.
wondered why
Well,
we're here,
I can't
on this
stop
island.
now because we're in the middle of a cutscene.
Or
So,
any of the worlds out there. Why
Well,
did we end up on this one?
we'll have to deal with this
And
one.
Suppose there are other worlds.
We're just talking over it, mumbling about
Then ours is
darkness.
just a little piece of something much greater. So
Maybe I can just
we
disconnect and
could have
reconnect
just
and
as
I'll do
easily
it.
ended up somewhere else, right?
I don't know.
Exactly. That's why we need
Let's-
to go
let's
out
see.
there and find out.
Probably not, but maybe.
Just sitting here won't change a thing. It's the same old stuff.
Maybe.
So let's go.
Oh, it
You've
looks
been
like it
thinking a lot
connected, but
lately,
no, it didn't.
Haven't you?
Thanks to you. If you hadn't come here, I probably would have never thought of any of this.
Yeah, now I gotta go swim out on a raft. Good job.
You're welcome.
Yeah, no, it's totally not.
It's
Super
alright.
deceptive too, and this cutscene won't end.
You wanted one, didn't you?
Palpu fruit.
If two
Diamond
people
Crazy
share
says
one,
we're connected, but
their
it's
destinies
not.
become intertwined.
Ah,
They'll remain a part
oh,
of
well,
each other's
we're
lives.
recording this after
no matter
midnight,
what.
so things like that are bound to happen.
Come on, I know you want to try it.
What are you talking?
Get used to that dumb fruit. You're gonna see plenty of it, either symbolically or literally in some cases. And they tend to be pretty on the nose about it. This is the end. This is it. This is it. We're at the end. I can. Nope. There's another cutscene. Ah. We got Disney Castle. I gotta keep going. I can't stop. Wow, what awful timing. Did my laptop drop too? I want to check. Yes, it did. But it seems like maybe I could at least talk to him on Discord or something, but no. Nope. But I can't stop it. Donald, your voice just never change. Please, absolutely never change. It's big and spacious and kind of grind heavy, at least in Cage 2, but we'll get to that in like 2 years. Maybe 3. Maybe 7. I don't know. This game, and especially Rechain, they're big games. And if we didn't clarify it before, we're platinuming all those games. We're not just platinuming this one. We're going platinum for this one, we're going platinum for Rechain America, we're going platinum for Cage 2, and we're going platinum for Birth by Sleep. It's going to be a fun time. Not if for whatever reason we feel like we still have not enough, maybe we'll platinum Dream Drop Distance 2. I would do it. Why not? And this cutscene just won't end. My internet chose like the perfect time to drop because it just won't end. Cox internet is really bad. Anyone, if you were ever thinking of getting it, don't do it. I'm just staring at Goofy's nose. It's beautiful. It just keeps bouncing. Oh, Donald. Never become... Oh, I want to say legible. Understandable? Is that the equivalent? And it's still going. Still going. It's still going. Still going. Okay, we're done. Well, I kind of hate that I have to end it here, but since my connection died on me in the middle of that cutscene, I don't really have a choice. So, thank you all for watching, and next time we will begin day 2. Take care.